Alright, so now we're going to make the door open via a trigger volume. So in order to get started, we would have to make a volume. Now we could size this volume up pretty easy and make it the size of the two doors just by going into the top view. And I'm just going to roughly get it into the size by going into geometry mode. I'll jump into my top view, go like this, and then I'll jump into my side view and move it down, just like that, and then instantly hop back into camera mode. Then I'll take this one trigger volume, click on the box, and say trigger volume. Moving this out of the way, I'm going to find that a trigger volume got made. I'll get rid of the switch. It'll say something about blah 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 Kismet. I'm going to say continue. Okay. I'll take this one, I'll use Alt, click and drag. Now I have one at the beginning and one at the front and one at the back of the door. Okay. So right now, let's script it so it just opens in, just like we had it. Well, I can click on the trigger volume, go over here, right click, new trigger event using touch. This one says trigger volume touch, this one's the old one. I'll just delete that one, hold control and move this one back into position. Again, same rules apply. I have to set the trigger count to 0. Put touch to play, untouched to reverse. Now I can right click and say play from here and just check that out to see if it works. Sure enough, door opens, door closes. Good job. But now door doesn't open. Now this could be an advantage. I've just made a door that locks. Okay, so if you want to trap somebody in an area, yeah, just like that, bam, now it's locked. Can't go back out. So how would I reverse it? Well, I would have to have another matinee, and unfortunately it's not just as easy as copying this. It's so much easier just to make a new one. So right click new matinee. I'll move this one up, move its little tail by holding control, double click on it. Again, just go through the motion of your first matinee. Right click, new empty group, left door. Right click, new empty group, right door. Highlight this one, add a new movement track. Click on this one, add a new movement track. Again, set it for the same amount of time. So drag this out to 2 seconds. Put your cursor or your scrubber at about 2 seconds. And then what we're going to do is now rotate the door the other way and set a key. Go to the other movement track, do the same thing. Set a key. So now if I scrub across the timeline, it should do this. Cool, done with that. Now let's grab the other trigger, right click, and say new event using trigger touch. So it's just the opposite. You just play, reverse. So now this one opens it in, plays that matinee. This one opens it the other way, it plays that matinee. Let's try that out. Okay, walk up to it, door opens, walk away from it, door closes. Okay, now, what's going on here? Let's look at this real quick. So I'm just going to set this just a little bit further from where I initially wanted it. Right about there. Right about here. Also, make sure it's not touching the ground. Just like that. You can probably get it a little bit closer, but let's try this out. Okay, let's find out what's going on here. Trigger count 0. Weird. I swear I changed that. That's better. And there it opens. So just keep moving your trigger volumes until you're happy with the results. But there it goes. Opens in, opens out. Perfect. So I might move these back just a little bit so they're a little bit more accurate. Good. Good. Perfect. So that is how you script a door that opens both ways, and how you script a door that locks in the last video. So I hope you enjoyed that. Now let's look at another concept called sound. In the next video.